Hello, my name's Aaron, and, well, this is my vlog. Well, hello. It's back. We're on week 2. So far, so good. Staying strong and all that. How are you? Hope things are well. I have a lot to talk about this week. It's a lot of review from taking some time away. The title of this vlog is Taking a Breath. And I think it's important that wherever you are, whatever you do, however old you are, whatever it is, you have to take a moment to take a breath because life moves pretty quick. And in the last, I don't know, 10 years, life has seemed to accelerate a lot faster than it normally would, and that can be a struggle for a lot of folks because it's moving faster than you can breathe. And so this last week was a chance for my family and I and my parents and my brother and my sister-in-law and all of us to go and spend some time together. So we did that. We went to Steamboat, and Steamboat is a pretty cool place in the summer. It's a lot of fun. It's not cheap. Restaurants and all that stuff is very touristy, so keep that in mind if you do go. Find a way to make sure you pack your own food and things like that was what we did, and we had a kitchen, so it worked out. It was like going out into the city and thinking of like, oh, well, we can go to places like, oh man, it's a lot. That's an expensive tourist kind of place. So we saw a bear, which I'll start rolling these clips as I talk about them. We saw a bear. There's a bear. This bear is apparently well known on the property of the condominium complex, and he just makes his rounds, and people shout at him. They throw water at him. They make noises to kind of keep him moving so he retains that quote-unquote fear of humans. But everyone stayed clear. Nobody tried to go and like get in close. We kept our distance. This photo was taken from a long way away, so that's there. We went to a breakfast place called Winona's, and it was lovely. It wasn't cheap, but it was worth it. It was our one kind of thing we did. They had biscuits and gravy with green chili in the sausage gravy as well, and it was legit. You would think it'd be weird, but it was amazing. There's a bookstore in Steamboat. It's pretty legit. It's got a coffee shop. Amazing. Great coffee, great drinks, great stuff. An upstairs area where you can study and work. A discount bookstore up there as well. Really cool place. Definitely worth a stop to just say you were there and like peruse around. They have a lot of cool journals they stock on their shelves. Something we do as a family when we get together, and we've always done this across not just my family, but our family as a whole, is we play cards. And be it hearts, be it gin rummy, be it whatever, whist, whatever you want to call it, we play cards. It's the thing. And your family may have a tradition that they do every time they get together. We just have cards. And so everyone brings a spare card deck or two, and we play. And the game we played was called Thumper. And the idea is it's like you bid on how many tricks you can take. And at the end, you put the last card up on your forehead, and you're only able to see the remaining people. It's pretty fun. So we get to hang with family, mom and my dad and my brother and his wife and their kids. It was just a lot of fun, and playing cards with them is just a riot. Like, we just have fun with each other and we laugh. It was a lot of fun. There was a truck fire on our way home, so we I shouldn't laugh because it's terrible, but we were driving home on I-76 East because we live in Fort Morgan. And my wife looks over and says, that truck's on fire. We look over and there's a little smoke coming out, a little fire in the thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. We should probably help him. So I literally pulled across the median over the grass, jumped back up onto I-76 West, careened over to the corner to the side of the road, and jumped out and was like, what do you need? He's like, I don't have his fire extinguishers out. And the fire was spreading. It was starting to spread. And so I got on the phone, started calling 911. A couple of guys from a construction crew rolled through. They had 3 small extinguishers. They tried their best to put it out. It didn't work. And so the fire started to go, and it started to consume the trailer. So the driver pulled his truck away, and there was nothing we could do. We'd call 911. I called and updated them. The grass started catching on fire. And if you don't know, Colorado's in a bit of a drought sometimes at this moment, and that grass fire could have gone crazy. So a gentleman from another outfit was on the other side of the highway on I-76 East, and he had a big fire extinguisher. And he came over, and I was like, "Hey, have him come over here and let's knock out the grass at least, because if the grass fire spreads and there's no one here to stop it, and it could hit farmland, it could get out of control real quick. Because if we were in between Hudson and Fort Morgan, and that's kind of a no man's land, so Hudson Fire Department has to huff it to get to us, and so and I'm sure Hudson is a volunteer fire department, just like Fort Morgan's is a volunteer fire department. So it wasn't going to be easy for them to just kind of get up and go. So I was like, hey, let's go over here, like knock out the grass fire. At least we can stop that. So I walked behind him because I didn't want him to get caught unawares or something bad to happen to him, because there was still fire and we could feel it. It was hot. Like, I'm sure you've experienced this. If you've ever experienced like a fire that's really burning hot and it's out of control, it's the heat. It can hurt you. So I'm standing behind him as he's quickly kind of trying to wring out and spray down the fire with his big fire extinguisher. The tires on the truck trailer pop, like audibly, like bah! And so we go, oh my gosh, and the driver is like waving. It's like, get out. And we got the grass fire down. We spray a little bit of the truck, but there's not enough. The fire's taking it. It's no good. We come back around and we look out on the roadway, and the tires on our side had popped, but the tires on the driver's side, had popped out onto the road and were now on fire and in one lane of traffic. Thinking back, may not have been the smartest thing to be on the side of the truck while the fire and the tires were on fire, but we wanted to prevent a grass fire. Thankfully, the tires, when they exploded or popped, they didn't fly out like they did on the driver's side. So that was good. That guy took off and did what he had to do and got on his way, but we stopped the grass fire. So the truck was fully engulfed, and you'll see pictures as I'm talking. The trailer was fully engulfed, total loss. Fire department got there finally because they were running and huffing. Police department showed up. They got the fire out. They got the stuff moved, and traffic started moving again. But it was a crazy, crazy end to our vacation. And then a capper was we had a lovely thunderstorm last night, and I got some video, and I'll show that. I'll start that now, or I've already started it, and it was a lot of fun. We didn't get any hail here, but there's been a lot of Colorado got hit by some hail last night, and like upwards of like softball size in some parts of the state. But it was just nice to be able to sit out at 1 a.m. in the morning and just watch the lightning and then the thunder as it slowly but surely rolled in. So that's kind of where we've been up to now. It is Thursday. I get to hang out with my former sixth graders later today. And then tomorrow we're back in school to do some work. So I'm not sure how much footage you'll get. And then you'll probably see this video on a Saturday. If there's more, you'll know that I'll add in more. But unless there's more, I will see you in a week.